this is Amy. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to do another watercolor, just a quick video doing the watercolor and the ink or pen marker, however you want to reference it. I'm going to again be using my small little journal that I showed you in my previous video. It's just a very small journal that's 5.5 by 3.5 Aressa journal. It's only 110 pound for the paper, so it's nice for journaling. I don't know that I would use this for any type of permanent, although it is what's it called, acid free, so possible. But anyways, it's just good for little art, little pieces of art to put together and do, or do this and be able to write in it, whatever you want to do. But I know journaling right now seems to be a popular trend, so that's why I kind of like to you know, maybe throw a little bit of that into my videos. And again, I'm new to watercolor. If you haven't seen some of my other watercolor videos, you probably aren't aware of that. If you have seen them, you're probably very aware of it. I am, again, just learning how to do this, really interested in it. I love the watercolor and the ink together, so that's what I'm tending to lean towards. I have done a lot of drawing, the doodles and tangles, however you want to refer to them. Done a lot of those type of drawings, and always wanted to incorporate them into something that maybe I eventually could sell, whether it be into my glass work or paper, canvas, whatnot. And then I came along this and I thought, this is perfect. I love both, and so that's what I'm going for here. Not that I still won't do glass, but I do need to find a way to sell my glass and get rid of my stock, because I have so much of it. Buying and doing more videos with the glass, I just can't. I'm running out of room. So anyways, let's get started. I am using my number 8 silver black velvet brush, and then my set that I inherited from my mom, so I don't really know the colors, I don't have them listed, but it's the Winsor Newton watercolors, so I apologize for that. But as far as the colors go, you can use any color, anything that you like. Today I'm going to try to do something a little different. I'm just going to basically lay down a bunch of different colors and then doodle over the top of it. I'm not trying to do specific, as far as the actual watercolor part, specific that I would draw around as flowers or whatnot. I'm going to lay the color on the paper and then just draw a drawing over the top of it, and I will go ahead and get started on that. So I'm just going to choose some different colors, and I'm just lightly laying them out on the page just to do a background. And again, I'm trying to do a little bit of different colors than what I typically do, because I do really like the pinks and such, but I tend to do those a lot, so I'm trying to do something a little different. But it's fine, you know, however you want to lay out your background. You can do it just partially on the page, partially covering the white. It doesn't have to cover all of it. And just see how easy this is. I mean, you can put some more water on your brush and blend it, make it full color. It really is open to your creative eye and mind to do as you see it would be interesting to you. And my paper, as you can tell, is kind of bubbling up here, but it will eventually go down. I'm going to hit this with a dryer before I start drawing on it. Like I said, you can see that I'm just doing some light colors. I mean, they're still can be darkened if need be. I'll throw a little bit more. This will probably look green now. because of the combination of the other colors instead of the blue like it initially looked. See how it goes on a green tone. It's just funny how, and you could do this another way too, where you just totally wet the page and then just lay the colors in and then just let them go where they want to. There's so many different things you can do with the watercolors. That's why I think I like them so much. I'm just going to lay some darker on top here. Just give it a little bit more interest. Hopefully I'm getting this on the page. Wasn't even thinking I need to be looking at that, right? Let me blue this up more. See if I can get it to be a little bit bluer looking. There we go. This kind of reminds me of a sunset. And I wasn't even going for that look, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. Alright, so I'm just going to rinse my brush out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a heat gun. Alright, I have hit it with the heat gun. This is what I've got so far. And so the next thing that I'm going to do is grab out my Faber, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this correctly, Castell pen, and I'm going to start doing my doodling. Alright, so I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I really like this probably for my, I'm going to do a single flower and some leaves. So I think this might be a perfect place to place it. Even though I said to you, I'm not going to doodle these based on the paint. However, when I see this, I'm thinking, boy, this is just kind of perfect. Wasn't intentional, and I'm certainly not going to get it all covered because of the size of my flower. That would not be good. And I'm going to just pull. And you can do this all the way around. You don't have to do it in a, what I would say, a certain fashion. I mean, they can be going in different directions and whatnot. I'm kind of making them go around like a circle. Kind of reminds me of one of those peppermint hard candies, the way I'm seeing it here. But I'm just going to go ahead and then draw little dots around it. You know, some of the patterns are very simplistic. Some of them are more challenging. And you can color them in, maybe color in every so many. It's really up to you. You can add more in if you want it to be fuller. You could stagger them even if you wanted to. Just make them even little dots. Or this would be a good time where you want to add maybe some white or some gold to your drawing. Like I said, it's just, you know, do it as you go and just see what happens. See where it ends up. It doesn't have to be something that you have already planned out from the get-go. It can be something that you are just designing as you go, and you see what it is when you're done. Now, like even this design I'm doing here, it can be, there's so many different ways to do this. I want to make it comes out like that, and you can come clear down to the end. I'm leaving it open here, and I can even go back and maybe darken up the center here. I could color in some of them. I mean, it's just, like I said, I really want you to understand that when you're doing this kind of art, it's so much fun just to let it go and see where you end up. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be planned out. There's just really no right or wrong to it. It's what you want to do with it. I mean, just keep that in mind. It's good. It's all good no matter how you decide to design it. You can make all the leaves the same. You can put a different design in each one. And that's what I typically like to do, but for this, the purpose of this video, I'm just going to do the same type of leaves and leave it at that. And you can add more flowers. My intent was just to leave it with the one, especially since this is just a very small piece of paper. Let's see here, let's go ahead and put another bigger one right here. So if you want to stick around and see the different designs, anybody can do this. If you're able to hold a pen, a pencil to a piece of paper, you know, as long as there's nothing physically wrong that would, keep you from being able to do something like this, anybody can do this. You don't have to be an artist, because I'm certainly not a freehand drawer as far as extensive. Now, my son is very artistic, but I am not. I am not trained like he is. Maybe someday. And you could even do it like this, where you're just making it like little arrows. If you want, you can add, just leave it like that. You can even make some little designs, around the edges here. Just kind of not solidly filling them in, just like a rigid zigzag kind of motion. And like that. Be like that. Then you can also maybe add some little designs to it like that. Oops. Like that. I mean, I could just keep going and going and going and going. I like to sometimes add some little designs coming off the ends of the flowers, or the leaves, or the flowers. If you don't like those, you like them, leave them in, take them out. It's up to you. But anyhow, see how easy? Art doesn't have to be hard, and it's just basically what you make of it and how you want it to be. But I think that's cute for a very quick piece of artwork. Not bad. Alright, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you're new and haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I post something new. And then please, at the bottom underneath this video, there'll be a share button. Just hit that. It's very easy. Share it on your social networks with your friends and family. I would certainly appreciate it. And until the next time, you have a good one.